let's see, can you, let's bring, you guys give me a heads up. I'm gonna push this in. Yeah.
Recently you've been giving me a batch on all the warm-ups.
You sure, did you do, no, you should have got points I graded last night. I think it was submitted in there. Because I went and checked in last night. Okay, so, talk to me later, but let's do, okay, so what I'm gonna do is, activate my blue. Shh, guys, please, I'm recording. So what I'm gonna do is I put in, there you guys saw it. I'm gonna put in blue. I'm gonna grab some red to make a purple with it. But I'm gonna do an orange, brown, yellow to do my dirt. I'm gonna do my mountains. I've done the sky in the first video, now I'm doing my mountains. So I'm gonna need brown because that's my dirt right here. Except I gotta make this lighter. How do I make brown lighter? Very simple, I add orange to it and yellow. Activating quick enough. Now we go. I wish my color, there it is. So I'm going to take some of this dirty orange and make my orange lighter, except I'm going to need some more. Clean it on the towel, dry that up. Okay, so now what? I'm not writing passes. No, dude, you've been wasting time giggling and all that. Gotta get some stuff in. So, I got some yellow orange here with my brown. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do where the light's hitting my mountains. Later on, I'm gonna add the purple to the dark side. So, my light's coming from the source, so this means my light's going to be right here. And I want to cover that line. See that I'm using the rigger? Please go the other way. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now, mixing this orange in here with the brown. Okay. Mountains are usually purple and bluish. The ones in the further background are more bluish purple. But the front ones, you can still see some earth tone. So right now I'm making a soft, let me go with the light. So I'm mixing more yellow and orange to this right now. Grab some of that. I'm putting yellow in. Some people like to put white and yellow to make it really lighter, and you can do that too. But I'm trying to work this real quick. So right now I have an orange brown, so see, show that to you guys. See that on my palette? I'm going to turn this blue purple later on for the dark side. Because that is the complementary of this brown orange. And remember, brown is part of the light's coming from this source. So basically my dark side's going to be here too. Okay. And guess what? The same thing I'm doing for the mountains here, folks. I'm going to be doing it, it's going to be I'm going to change my mind, it's going to be my ocean. So now, this is what I'm going to do also, guess what? For the dirt up here. So this side is going to be lighter, except I'm going to use a wider one. I'm just making a note. So I want this to have that look. So here's my light source. Grab some more of this. I need more yellow. Dry your brush on the towel. Okay. So now, hide my mountain here. Now guess what? I don't have a mountain back here, but I might just add a different one. So here we go. So my light source is here, not sometimes you have to remember. A little bit down here, but more down here. This is also my beach. The only problem I have right now, since my light's coming in this direction, I think Wouldn't this be also light? Well, we want to keep the contrast. So, but I'm going to do my beach sand right now, too. So I have this here, might as well make it work for me. Draw some more yellow. Because this will be my sand. Oh, bubble pop up. So don't worry about the lines if you go outside the line. We're going to hide those guys. So there's my sand for the future. Okay. The reason I'm doing it yellow is because this is where the light source is hitting it. There we go. Maybe a little bit down here. So this guy's going to go here this way. And the reason I'm adding this right now is because this is going to be my lighter side, my darker side. Oops. You guys see that? Again, I'm going to stick to the mountains right now. So now I'm going to do this quick. I'm going to show you. I'm going to use a diagonal, but this is how I've done my blend up here. Do you guys see that? Okay, so I put in, this is where my light source is coming from. So what I did is I mixed a yellow-orange with a little bit of brown in there. Yellow down here that's dirty from this, and down here because it's going to be where my light's coming from. Remember, this is the foundation of any good painting. You want to start with your analogous colors on the warm side. Okay, so now I'm going to grab a little bit more blue and red to make purple. So I'm going to grab this, put the blue down here more because it was drying up. I might just add a little bit of white in there because it's way too dark for me. I don't want it that dark. There we go. Just with the tip, make a lighter side of my blue. It was way too dark. So I added the white to it. Clean this out. Dry it on the brush. These nasty brushes are second best friends. And now I'm going to grab some red. I'm going to add the red down here. And I'm going to start making my purple on the lighter side. Then I'm going to drag some of this into the darker side. Now, I'm thinking maybe I should just go with the smaller flat because this diagonal one is way too big. And I also want my brush to be extremely crispy dry. So I'm going to go grab a different flat brush, one that's much smaller. Guys, can you keep it? I gotta take that with these six too. I might just use this little wheel.
How you doing?
They moved me. They moved the chair, I don't know.
So I'm going to go with this. Like the smallest I could find right now. I have a round, just in case to make the mountains, but I'm definitely going to do this for the dark side. So I'm going to grab the purple, except I'm going to put more of the dirt down here first, because I wanted to have a complementary. So I went with a darker, so you guys can see the tone. So I went with this darkish side. Now I'm going to dip this into the complementary. Except I might just grab more blue. I'm going to go into the darker purple. And I'm going to put it down here. Right. Oh, nice shadow here. Down here too. So I'm doing my shadows now, my darker side. So I'm playing with the Sith. So here we go. I'm going to do another hill down here. I like my hills. Maybe another one down here. Contrast. Where I did my lines, I'm going to put my lines there. Can you guys see that? Not at a distance, but you can see. So this is how I'm going to be doing my complementary right now. I'm using this palette, this purple, and so I'm mixing it with the yellow, orange, brown. So now, getting some of the clear stuff. I'm going to go in here. Bring it down. Ooh, that went way too. Can I still fix that? I hope so. Just guy's gonna do that. So, sadly, sometimes when we paint, we're gonna have to kill off some of the pencil details with the paint. Because you can do tighter corners with, so I'm gonna go back to my rigger for the detail. Clean that out. So now I'm coming in, I'm gonna grab some of this darker stuff down here. I'm gonna start doing my mountains.
Who gave you this? Who gave you this? Bro, this is fake.
So I'm grabbing some of the dark side, blending it. Let me show you how it's blending. See that? Okay.
You see this line?
If you guys can zoom in, that'll be great. So now I'm taking some of the dark side over here. Also, I'm bringing it, so I'm playing with this. I'm gonna bring it down here too. Now, here's the deal. Sometimes when we paint, we're gonna change our drawing sketch. Right now, I'm making another hill much darker than the previous.
It's the way it feels.
This gets darker. Light's coming from this direction.
That's fake. That's definitely. You better go get your money up. Brown it back. They're telling me I need some money. It is. Look it up.
Daniel. This $10 looks fake, isn't it?
So actually, it's coming out looking more like Baja California beach town. So it's drying pretty quick.
If it don't got line in it,
Ah, sorry guys, had a little accident. So I didn't want my mountain blending too much into the next mountain. So there we go. Using some of this now. Blend this hill. Can you guys, hey, can you guys just catch up on your assignments? This is why, then you cry to me about extra credit and I don't give out extra credit. So again, guys, use the color wheel, use the two system. I go with the analogous, warmer and cold, but also I'm using complementary. So instead of adding black, I'm mixing the purple into the orange brown to get the darker side of my hills back here. So you guys can see what's going on. Okay, so now I'm going to finish that siding. I'm going to go on to the other mountains right now.
does he go here?
I'm going to grab some light from this source. And I want this guy to look a little bit different from the other one.
And it is fake.
Whoever did this,
I bet he tried to rip it to make it look more real. He's smart though, he got you. Yo, bro.
So what I'm doing right now, I'm scraping some of the dark shadow.
said he owed you $10. Are you gonna go to him today? Who agrees with me? No.
There we go. Have a nice contrast here. So I'm going to go now to this other side of the hills. I'm actually going to give it a break right now on this side. There we go. So I'm pretty much down with the mountains on this side of my little cove here. I'm going to make an ocean down, part of the ocean here, but so it's sort of like a small bay. So I'm going to work on the other side of the hills. So guys, hopefully you guys can zoom in. So I'm going to make this bigger. Maybe this will help if I can enlarge it, so you guys can look in. Actually, that just might help. So you guys can see at least what I'm doing. So I'm going to start with my light source. Since we decided to go with the light source here, because the light's coming from this direction, the light source will be here. So this mountain's going to be a little bit darker than this guy. So I'm giving it a foundation for light. And now I'm going to come in. My paint's actually drying pretty quick, so a bit more switch. So now I'm just using the rigger to blend in. It's just so too small.
Or did he? Maybe he knows. He probably knows.
Put the yellow down here. So now I'm going to come back to my darker mix. My brown orange. You guys can see that. It's way too dark, in my opinion. So I might just have to lighten it. It came out too dark. Way too dark. There we go.
Listen.
Get this down here.
Listen.
There we go. I think I'm going to do another hill down here. So now I'm going to go back to my dark purple brown. So I'm going to go back to my dark purple brown using the rigger, which I talked about yesterday on the warm-up.
This is thicker.
So I'm going to add way too much actually. I don't want to add that much because I'm going to regret it. So
I wish I had a regular $10 one.
and another one down here. I just might do another hill down here. I just felt like doing another one. I'm thinking of Malibu. If you've ever been to Malibu, there's a lot of mountains over there. I had to go to a wedding reception down there. So I basically did my dark line. I'm going to blend this in right now with the brown. And I'm going to let this guy rest. You guys see that? So now I'm going to grab this, a flat one, but I want a flat that's, you want to use the dirty towel to clean it up.
A normal tent. Let me see.
Got some of the yellow now. I'm going to regret this cleaning it up. So, not happy with it. It's too dark. I put too much brown in it. So I'm gonna have to go back to the orange.
It's like you have like took care.
Put some yellow into that brown, but I'm not happy with it. Actually, it's coming out okay. I wasn't happy at first at the first touch of the blend. But notice that, guys? It's gonna work. I lucked out, I guess. So, so now I'm gonna clean another rigger because I want to go in. Riggers are these guys. Remember from Thursdays? They have the long hair. You guys can see in the light. And these are great right now for lines, but also to get these tight, small corners. It's a small paper canvas. We don't have much room. So I'm gonna grab some yellow, dirty yellow right now in orange, and some orange and the dirty yellow, and then I'm going to be blending it for my light. Except let me bring the shape back. You see you want to keep the shape, okay? What happened was this. You don't want to go into a canvas when it's all looking like a palm tree. You want to have it nice. And so now, let's keep our fingers crossed and see if it's not too dark. Nope. Now I can do my... I'm actually adding water in orange and yellow because I want to make it lighter. I might use my dirt. I want to do my mountains now. So I'm going to take some of this dirt. I want to keep these side of the mountains darker. So I'm going to. So use your complementary, your purple. Because remember, brown is orange.
I was making sure if I had that too.
So he'll hide here, this guy too. I'm going to use it all up, actually, to be honest with you. I'm going to use up all the purple guys for this side of my hills. Maybe bring it down here. I think I'm just going to do another one here too, later on. Okay. So now, I'm going to go with a lighter color. This orange, dirty orange. I don't want to add any brown to it because I want to do the light source of my mountains back here. Grab some of my dirty yellow. Okay. And if you need to use your fingers, go for it. Sometimes blending with your fingers does help. You know, some teachers say no to it. This hill is going to be much lighter. I'm going to work on this bottom hill first before I move on to the other ones.
This should be down here. Yeah, added too much. Too much. Oh, you know. Should be on the other side. So it's kind of backwards. This should be down here and this should be up here. That is weird. Nothing fixed.
Also, what's happening, my temperature dries up, so I got to dip water into it. So I'm going to dip this dark side again. And just toast. I think I'm good with this black hill back here. It's pretty dark. I am going to let that guy chill. It's almost like a wall retaining. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take.
Enjoy your 3 days, Frank. No, it's see.
No, actually it's better, but not so.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's kosher.
wondering how
She
you-
just asked me how my
Always
my
like-
came up, but
Like crap.
yeah. But I'm blending it now, guys, using a flat. Give it that texture. Actually, I'm feeling a little bit better, but because I'm not down the drip. Didn't go last night, but I'm still having the inner
On
effects.
purpose, you didn't go?
No. The we had our big. They took blood samples, so that I barely squeaked
Squeezed
through.
by?
Yeah.
Oh.
But they want us. They go. Let's just go with the surface stuff,
Okay.
and they're gonna see.
And the meds made it to Lancaster, right?
I'm sorry.
The meds did make it to Lancaster?
Oh yeah, oh no, I thought you mean when I.
No.
Sorry, guys. When I drink anything that's a little bit of sugar or whatever, I have to run straight to
Yeah.
the. So it's part of. I'm not a. Yeah, it's. 237, Mr. Navas. How can I help you? Okay, yeah, because I'm in the middle of a lecture. What can I help you with? Yes, you want to talk to him? Okay. 278. 208. Yeah. So, guys, as you can tell, here, let me pull you up in. I'm going to kill the video so I can talk to my third period. I'm going to add a little bit of more orange dirt, orange, yellow, brown here to make it, because I want these hills to be darker because it's sort of like the wall that's stopping the light. Also, this is going to be my beach. I'm pretty happy with these mountains on this side. I'm going to do the same thing down here except upside down, and that's the trick to it. Okay, folks. So painting does take a little bit long. It's like composition, and that's it, guys. And we'll wait for the third step.